Hey everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons and Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. So I know it has been a while since I've last posted a video. This is actually the first video that I'm posting for this year. And I have been off of the scene, but I've had my reasons, but I am back to give you guys another design that I am doing for my niece's 5th birthday party. So this balloon garland is inspired by that Miraculous ladybug show that the kids are watching. So I am using 5-inch, 11-inch, and 18-inch balloons, and these are Tough Tex brand in the color red. So as you saw, I just blew up 2 balloons at a time and tied them together into dupes. And now I'm taking my dupes and I'm twisting them together into a cluster. So I'm twisting 3 dupes together, or a total of 6 balloons, into a cluster. So each cluster will have 5 11-inch balloons and 1 18-inch balloons. And you want to make sure when you're blowing up your balloons that you are underinflating them so they come out nice and round and they're flexible. They're less likely to pop. And when you tie your dupes together and twist them into clusters, you want to double twist and double tie to make sure it's nice and secure. So these are all of my clusters. Again, each cluster has 6 balloons, 5 11-inch and 1 18-inch per cluster. So now I'm going to make my balloon garland base. These are 260 balloons. They're the long stretchy balloons that you make balloon animals out of. I'm going to take one and tie the ends together to make like a rubber band. And I prefer to use these over real rubber bands because they are way more flexible in my opinion. I'm going to take one of my clusters and I'm going to wrap that 260 rubber band around a couple balloons in that cluster. Then I'm going to take another cluster, put it on top of the first cluster, and then wrap that same 260 around a couple balloons in the other cluster. And this is how I am connecting my clusters as I am making what I like to call my balloon garland base. My balloon garland base is just going to be the bones and skeleton of my balloon garland before I attach it to my backdrop and add on filler balloons. So I'm going to go ahead on and keep doing that method of just attaching my clusters using the 260 balloons. And then you can rearrange the balloons to make sure they fit nice and tight on top of each other, so you can close in the gaps. I am using a total of 8 of these clusters. So it's 6 balloons per cluster. At 8 clusters, that's 48 balloons to make my balloon garland base. Each cluster is about 18 inches to 2 feet, so you can use that to give yourself a measurement of how long you want it to be. So just to show you how I blow up my 5-inch balloons, my balloon pump has 2 small nozzles that I'm just going to twist on the larger nozzles. And then I'm going to blow them up 2 at a time like I do the other balloons. And then I'm going to underinflate these balloons to about 3.5 inches. I'm going to tie them together into dupes. And then I'm going to take 2 dupes and double twist it into a cluster. And then I'm going to use a 260, tie it together like a rubber band, and wrap it around that cluster. So I'm going to be using this arch frame with a cloth cover. And this arch frame is very easy to assemble. You just click the little pins there, and it is number coded, so you could just match the numbers to click it together. It takes literally 5 minutes to put it together. It's very easy and lightweight to transport. And if you want to know where I purchased this, just check the description box below this video, and all that information will be listed there with the links. And now I'm going to put on my fabric cover. This is a spandex black cover. I'm just going to open it up at the bottom and put it over the arch frame. And then I'm just going to stretch it out to get out all of the wrinkles. The key to using the fabric cover is to make sure that it fits the measurements of your frame. My frame is 4 feet wide by 7 feet tall. So I want to make sure I buy a cover in that measurement. It will give me the best fit. And now I'm going to be attaching this happy birthday sign. It is a neon LED sign. I got it from Amazon, as well as the fabric cover. That information will be in the description box below this video. I am using 15-pound fishing line to string through the 2 holes at the top of the sign, and you want to triple tie that fishing line because it is very fine and it will slip out if you don't triple, quadruple tie it. I'm going to save about an arm's length worth of that fishing line, and I'm doing this on the other side as well. Now I'm going to take this backdrop clip that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to slip that fishing line through the mouth of the clip, and I'm going to double tie it. Well, actually, I'm going to triple tie it onto the clip. So you see the fishing line is tied in the mouth of the clip. Then I'm going to take some of the fishing line and wrap it under the legs of the clip, over the mouth, under the legs, over the mouth, and do that a few times. I'm going to do it to the other clip as well. So make sure you triple tie that fishing line around the clip through the mouth. And then you're going to take that excess fishing line and you're going to wrap it under the legs of the clip. And then you're going to open the mouth back up and just keep putting it in the mouth and under the legs 3 times. So now I'm going to attach this to my backdrop. These clips are 3.5 inches. And then you just adjust your sign the way you want to. Now, I don't want you guys to see this cord, and I've been scared to do this, but I've decided to go ahead on and cut a little hole into my fabric backdrop so that I can feed my cord through there. You can see the hole is not that big. And even though I cut a hole from the front to the back, you can actually just cut a hole on one side of the fabric and then string it through all the way to the bottom, and then take the cord from the bottom and plug it up. Or you can cut it all the way from the front to the back like I did and string the cord directly from the back. So you see, you don't see the cord anymore in the front, and it makes it look nicer and clean. So this is a 260 balloon. As I used earlier, I'm going to tie the ends together to make a rubber band. Here goes my backdrop clip. I'm just going to put that 260 through the backdrop clip and clip it onto the side of the backdrop. Then I'm going to take that 260 that's inside the clip and wrap it around 1 to 2 balloons in my balloon garland base to attach it to my frame. And I'm going to do that at 3 or 4 points so that it's nice and secure. So if you see right there that cord, that's how the cord was looking before I decided to cut the hole in the fabric backdrop and string it through the back. Okay, before I used to use a safety pin and just attach the cord on the side of the frame, which is another option if you don't want to cut a hole in the fabric. But I decided to cut the hole in the fabric to give it a more neater look. So now that I've attached my backdrop at the 3 points, I'm messing around with my clip because I want to attach another cluster of balloons. That is a cluster of 6 balloons, just like I did for my original base. And I'm using a 260. I'm just going to wrap it around a couple balloons in the balloon garland to extend my balloon garland to go over my arch just a little bit more. And then so you won't see the clip, I'm going to clip it from the back. So I'm just going to move those legs and clip it from the back to where it's still attached to the frame, but you don't see the legs as much. And you'll see how it looks from the front. From a distance, you don't really see it. So now I'm going to add some more clusters to fill in my balloon garland. So again, you're going to take your 260Q, wrap it around a couple balloons in that cluster, and then wrap it around a couple balloons in the balloon garland base. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and now I'm adding clusters of 4 balloons. And then I'm going to go to the outer side of the balloon garland. So you see me on the outside of the balloon garland, and I'm going to add these clusters going up. So that's 1 cluster right there. And I'm just going to go up the balloon garland, adding these clusters of 4 just to fill it in. And I'm going to go all the way up to about the point where the frame starts to curve. And then I'm going to stop. Notice how the shape starts to narrow as I get towards the top. This allows the balloon garland to have a little bit of body, as opposed to having it the same thickness from the bottom to the top. And now I'm sliding the balloons in between the frame to make sure they're nice and secure. So now I'm going to add my 5-inch clusters. And I'm just going to wrap that 260 around one balloon in the balloon garland and arrange my 5-inch clusters so that I can close up gaps. And I'm doing like one 5-inch cluster per one larger cluster. So remember, my larger clusters were about 6 balloons. So for every 6 balloons, I'm putting a 5-inch cluster to make sure that I'm not overdoing it with the 5-inch balloons. So once I'm done adding all of my balloons, I'm going to shape it. I want to give it more of a curve, make it a little bit more interesting. So as you can see, I'm pushing the balloons in or outward at different points of the garland to give it a nice shape. And when you're doing this, you want to continue to keep stepping back so you can look at the work and see if the shape is to your liking. You may even want to take a picture because sometimes the balloon garland looks different in pictures than it does to the naked eye. This took me about an extra 5 or 6 minutes, but this is the shape that I ended up going with. So now I'm going to add some ladybug dots on random balloons on the garland. So these ladybug dots are made out of vinyl that I cut from my Cricut machine, and I just cut circles in different sizes. So here's the finished product to my ladybug themed balloon garland. As I mentioned before, if you want to know where I purchased all of my supplies and materials, including my balloons, just check the description box below this video for the links. In total, I used 114 balloons for this balloon garland. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe, and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I will see you guys later.